being out of New York, actually for the last 2 years, because I moved to Florida first, and then we skipped down here. I see a lot of drowning in a cup of water, right? And I've been involved in a lot of projects throughout the years that have become the world's biggest talents, right? My hand in there, right? And then now we got Leslie coming up. So this is not that hard. This is not that hard. This is not that difficult. And I feel like it's just we're being laughed at because a lack of OGism, I guess. I don't know. And not taking shots at anybody really, because it's not. But
lack of education, you would say, but probably.
where's the management, man? Where's the OGs that to tell a guy like Moreno, yo, my nigga, oye, man, you gotta do things that because.
Well, no so way.
Espérate, que tienes que hacerte una introducción. Espérate. Oye, hoy tenemos a un tigre que lo que va a venir, Dios, lo que va a venir es una cosa increíble que yo acabo de escuchar que no puedo ni hablar. Yo lo que me voy a quedar callado. Como Moreno hoy. Moreno, ¿qué es lo que tú dices?
¿Qué es lo que, my brother? Un placer, de verdad. Legend, mi respeto para usted. Me recuerdo de hace mucho cuando hacía música, lo escuchaba usted al grupo 809 y de verdad, respeto. Un placer estar aquí.
Thank you, my brother. Respect. Yo, entonces, háblame de ti, loco. Yo acá, oye, primeramente te quiero felicitar. Ese tema de Can Do está rompiendo, loco, y está dando duro. Y yo lo tenía puesto ahorita y estaba, muchacho, oye, hype, like, ¿cómo estás recibiendo todo el mundo ese tema? Dime.
Ese tema, gracias a Dios, la gente lo está recibiendo mucho mejor de lo que nosotros nunca pensamos. Porque ese tema se grabó, eso era para yo no sé si tú sabes el productor llamado La Charlada.
La Charlada.
Yeah, él es un productor, un ingeniero de aquí, productor de la serie. Él trabaja mucho el drill. Entonces, él estaba trabajando un proyecto que se llama The Last Dance y él me presentó la pista. Él me dijo, bueno, no, ¿qué es lo que fue? So, ahí mismo hicimos el coro, nació el tema, como que no fue algo que nunca, ¿sabes? Esos temas que uno se siente de que espérate, que con aquí vamos a hacer esto. Eso nació así, gracias a Dios.
Fue un tema que hay algunos vi, yo sé como escritor, que hay algunos vi que you hear it and you be like, damn, espérate, y te sacan la letra, el mismo beat te sacan la letra.
Sí, ese fue uno de esos, loco. En verdad, yo siento que con ese pista fue que yo me encontré en el drill, porque ya en el trap yo me hubiera encontrado, pero en el drill, con esa pista fue que de verdad yo encontré el flow que yo tengo que usar en el drill.
Ey, mira, es bueno que tú toques eso, porque hay mucha gente que no sabe lo que entra en el drill y vaina.
Porque hay una diferencia en el delivery. Porque yo nunca soy de los artistas que se siente como que yo soy duro, que yo soy la vaina. Yo siempre trato de buscarme, como arreglarme más. Cuando yo me monté en el drill al principio, hice varios drills, pero uno de los drills que yo hice al principio, que más trabajamos, fue uno que hice con Alibaba, que se llama el AK. AK se llama. Cuando hicimos ese drill, ahí yo me estaba encontrando, pero le estaba metiendo flow trap, el error que hace mucha gente hoy en día. Mucha gente le mete flow trap al drill, entonces...
Eso es como van con esos flow, como que no, you gotta tweak it.
Yeah, and you gotta stop it, you gotta machucar on the top. Yeah, yo siento que the drill artist, tú tienes que ser either el tigre que rapea como, y dice dos palabras, o el tigre que está machucándola arriba.
Sí, es like...
Sí, no puede estar nadándole como el trap. El trap you swim, and the drill tú machuca.
Oye, me encanta esta conversación, ¿sabes por qué? Porque this is wordsmith, only wordsmith, people who write understand this. Like, es una vaina que los escritores nada más entienden.
¿Tú sabes que me despertó mucho la mente con eso del wordsmith y los escritores? Que yo vi un documental de Eminem, bro, hablando de cómo toda la manera que él usa, todas las rimas que él usa. Entonces, para mí, rima era, tú estás rapeando, pero fueron como en Europa, lo pusieron a él como el rey del hip hop en ese documental, y estaban explicando toda la clase de rimas que él usa. No, que él rima en la primera dos sílabas, que en la última,
la estructura.
Y ahí fue que yo dije, wow, ahí yo empecé más a apreciar como yo escribía y lo empecé a usar más todo eso.
Oye, espérate, tenemos Johnny Rose in the building. Let's get Rose up in the building. Hold on.
Yo, Johnny.
Hey.
Cuidado, Johnny, no me dio un boche por el tabaco.
Yo, we have in the morning jogging outside and then jogging on the treadmill, and then he starts to smoke in the evening.
Pero está bien, mientras no se coma demasiado monchi, va a estar chilling.
Y mientras me mantenga en shape,
yeah.
me jalaron las orejas, ya me estoy cuidando.
Talk to me, Chubby bro. What's going on, man?
Yo, I can't believe I have Johnny Rose Moreno in the building at the same time. This is like Flow ESPN right now. Hold on.
My nigga, yo.
When I first did this, when I got into this music thing, obviously Chobbi was popping at the time, right? He had Chobbi Landia TV, bro. And I spent hours and hours and hours watching that, hours. I was like, yo, I gotta meet this dude. Nigga, 13 years later, I got my first interview. I feel this is a privilege.
Yo, thank you, my brother. Well, I feel privileged myself porque mira.
Nigga, without you, there's no me. Without you, there's no me.
Yo.
Gangoso, güey.
Yo le voy a decir algo, espérate, que ustedes dicen eso y yo no lo sabía por estar de humilde. I one day bumped into in 145th Street in Broadway to Hungry Ham from Los Hijos de Yayo, and he told me, yo, Chobbi, you know que tú eres el primer youtuber, porque yo chequeé y yo creía que nosotros éramos los primeros, and he dug deep, and he was like, yo, you number one, you the first one, you was like 7 or 8 months after YouTube started, tú tenías un show ya.
Shout out Flynn de Los Hijos de Yayo, shout out todos ellos, son míos, Gangoso, güey.
Word. Son duros. Right. How do you two know each other? ¿Cómo ustedes se conocen? ¿Cómo es conexión? Porque yo nunca, espérate, yo un día estaba chequeando mi Instagram y veo Kendo y yo, mierda, qué flow, y después veo Johnny Rose y yo, pero ¿qué esta vaina? What's going on? How did this happen?
Go ahead, Moreno.
Lo mío de Jenny es una vaina vieja, bro, porque yo estaba en un grupo que se llama, maybe también tú quizás me conoces, yo estaba en un grupo que se llamaba La 182 en Progreso.
Oh, pero ven acá, mi hermano, tú estás loco, esos tigres eran bacanísimos.
Yeah, yo estaba en ese grupo y como que después de un tiempo me quité como por 6 años, loco, me quité, tú sabes, uno se va en palomería y me quité como por 6 años.
Now you grow up, that's what I had.
Yeah, you have to, like, you know.
You gotta grow up.
Y todo trabajó para bien, entonces ahora volví, focus, dropping songs back to back, yo tengo como 2 años trabajando y gracias a Dios ya se están empezando a ver las cosas. Y Johnny yo lo conozco desde esos tiempos, desde la 182 en Progreso. Él fue que nos empezó a hacer videos a nosotros, los videos que se vieron como videos, nos hizo Johnny a nosotros. Yo, my nigga, I remember the first time. Yo, Johnny, I remember the first time that you was gonna do a video for us. Yo estaba como, diablo,
Johnny Rose, oh shit.
Big fact. Y fuimos para Santo Domingo con Johnny, hicimos un video movie allá que nunca salió, pero la pasamos bacanísimo.
I wish I had it. If I would have been putting it out, bro. I don't know what it was. We had midgets in the video.
That shit was movie. Un enano cuando nadie estaba enano.
Yeah. Yeah, so I know Moreno for, man, over 10 years, man. He, from time to time, would hit me up on IG throughout the years and just checking in. I don't know, a few weeks ago, probably about 2 months ago, I was having a conversation with somebody in New York, and they said, yo, man, this new little kid coming up, he's popping, blah, 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 he's got this buzz, and I'm like, who is it? And he says Moreno, and I'm like, no idea. He sent the link, the video, and I'm like, oh my God. And so here's the thing, that a couple things, right? I know Moreno for mad years. Throughout the years, he's been keeping in touch, but really not dropping much, right? And when I see it happen, when I see things moving for him, I had a call right away because of the state of hip hop in New York, man. And so I just jumped in and said, you know what? The thing is, for myself, things have changed a lot. I live in Puerto Rico now. I live in Puerto Rico. Leslie, here we go.
Homeboy, mira,
We got
Leslie.
Leslie in the building. Hold up.
Oh shit.
Gangoso.
Gangoso, güey. ¿Qué lo que?
Creo
Mira,
que
Young Queen in the
mucho
¿Cómo
building.
gusto, un
están?
placer. Chobilandia.
Demasiada dura la mía, no bulto.
You already.
Wait, Johnny Rose was telling us something. Sorry, Johnny. Sigue diciendo.
So we've been out here for the last 2 years, back and forth, and finally the last 6 months we moved out here por completo and are working on Leslie's project, and we're doing. Leslie's signed to Warner, by the way. Leslie's now with San Arnold, and
big move.
By the way, when you win, we win. I feel like when I see my peoples win, like I'm winning. Like I'm a part of me is winning. So thank you.
That's the way to see it too.
Thank you. Tú
That's
sabes
what's
que
up.
estos son como se dice bendiciones. Tú sabes que le llega a uno la vida. Y si yo le puedo abrir la puerta a otros menores que tú sabes que vengan después de mí, entonces that's the job that I have.
Dope.
That's what's up. But you got to make sure that you get yourself
No, eso sí.
on point. Tú
Gotta be a
sabes.
little selfish before you be selfless.
Claro, tienes que ponerte saludable tú y después
Ya.
ponerte la máscara tú y después, como dicen en el avión, que te hacen de qué.
Claro que sí.
Diablo, qué maldita. Me gustó esa, como dicen en el avión. Tú te pones la tuya y después el que está al lado.
Sí, porque si tú estás diciendo, espérate, y después tú no puedes y después los dos se joden.
No, pero mira, Dios te bendice. Cuando tú tienes esa mentalidad, Dios te la da a ti.
For sure, man. So yeah, Les been out here with myself and my family. I mean, we all out here for the last 6 months, and being out of New York. Actually, for the last 2 years, because I moved to Florida first, and then we skipped down here. I see a lot of drowning in a cup of water, right? And I've been involved in a lot of projects throughout the years that have become the world's biggest talents, right? My hand in there, right? And then now we got Leslie coming up. So this is not that hard. This is not that hard. This is not that difficult. And I feel like it's just we're being laughed at because a lack of OGism, I guess. I don't know. And not taking shots at anybody really, because it's not. But
lack of education, you would say, probably.
Where's the management, man? Where's the OGs that to tell a guy like Moreno, yo, my nigga, oye, man, you gotta do things that, because Moreno right now is in a state where everybody wants to do a feature with him. Everybody wants to do a feature with him. Now what does he do? He say, yo, chill, hold on. Let me do what I gotta do, set my family up. Or does he prostitute himself with 100,000 remixes out there that nobody out there is gonna work the proper way? And then we have another nothing happening, a potential nothing happening.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Leslie caught her little buzz on the internet, we shut everything down, we packed our bag, we left town, where we know the project is gonna take form and be around other people that we can learn from, and look, at the end of the day, you want to work at McDonald's, you gotta put that uniform on, right? And we gotta let el orgullo de whatever the fuck we think that we're the best of, let it go, and understand that the minor leagues is in certain places and the major leagues is somewhere else.
So what do you think it takes to make it to the majors then? What do you think that the New York movement is missing to make it in the majors? You're saying it's missing?
At this point, honestly, common sense. Common sense. For example, and again, this is not taking a shot at anybody. Somebody's putting together a show with 35 artists.
Espérate que hay que ponerse los lentes para esto.
Oh, shit.
Check it,
Sacan la macota.
There's a dude that wants to put a show together, 35 artists. Moreno called me, yo, Johnny, I'm gonna do a show, 35 artists. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not a part of none of that shit. That's a disaster, my nigga. You first of all, we have an artist that he's budding, right? And in order for this to pop off, the image thing is so important, and he has it. He has the image thing. It's so important that now we have to take that man and make him look like a superstar everywhere he goes. So if I put him to sing in a place with 35 other artists, he's just another of many.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing that Johnny showed me hasta el inicio mío. Yo no me mezclaba con mucha gente desde mi inicio. Just because when you're a growing artist y tú todavía te estás desarrollando and you're still going through that phase of you just like como to that phase of like casi, ¿tú me entiendes? Ahí es que uno se tiene que proteger más y hasta estar más exclusivo, ¿tú me entiendes? Para que la gente te venga a ti como un gem, como un diamante, o sea, ya, le te da más sale cuando it's like an arcoíris, you feel me? The reason why rainbows are so beautiful because we don't see them often, ¿tú entiendes?
Lo que me hace difícil a mí con toda esta situación es que yo me siento como que I owe the city in a way. Like a lot of the rappers, when I was starting, muchos de los raperos cuando yo empecé me dieron mucho la mano, ¿tú me entiendes? Muchos raperos vinieron de la nada. Yo dije, Moreno, 900 followers, el foto, lo voy a grabar contigo. Right. Moreno, 1200 followers, fulano, voy a grabar contigo. Entonces, in a way, I feel like, but I guess my niggas in a point gonna understand que uno tiene que hacer lo que uno tiene que hacer para llevar la cosa a otro nivel. Tengo muchos del movimiento que me tiran, que son bacanos, que me dicen, yo, Moreno, ya tú tienes que empezar de esto, tienes que empezar hacia aquello. Claro. Ellos, muchos de los tigres entienden. Yeah. Y uno se lo ha tenido que entender a ellos también.
Claro, por eso que tú no te, aunque uno tenga una posición, uno no puede tomar algunas cosas a pecho, porque business is business, tú me entiendes. Entonces, si tú no le conviene a una persona business-wise ahora mismo, entonces that just is what it is, tú me entiendes. No tomarlo a pecho ni nada, because at the end of the day, he has a brand that they have a brand that they're protecting. And we have to understand that too, because once we grow as a brand, then we're really going to understand why our business should be protected so much. Por eso es que muchas de las cosas de los movimientos, cuando los tigres me decían que no, y alguna vez la lucha es más difícil para una femenina, porque para nosotras ganar el respeto, it's very difficult for us. So yo lo tomaba double a pecho, because I'm a girl, and then on top of that, tú me entiendes, like, pero no es así. Cuando uno entiende ahorita, cuando uno se va educando con el business, ahí uno dice, coño, no, el fulano lo hizo por tal y tal razones, y eso lo respeto.
Sí, yeah, that's how I feel now. I look at it like, yo,
yeah.
fulano, I respect, now I understand what we had to wait. ¿Tú me entiendes? Claro, it is what it is.
Yeah, and that's because
but it's your time too. Like, I think artists need to respect other artists' time. Like, if I'm a small artist and I don't got a lot of fans, a fan base, and you got a huge fan base, I can't be expecting, even though you're my man, like, yo, you gotta kind of like, there's a time for everything, and you got to put in work before you start.
Sí, tú me entiendes. Hay tigres que tienen su película montado y no saben darle cuts cuando hay que darle cuts, tú entiendes, pero
gangoso.
they got the movie going on, no saben cómo darle pause and shit, y eso, tú me entiendes, normal, pero eso dice mucho de su carácter, tú me entiendes. Tú lo que no te puedes salirte fuera de carácter ni darle su reacción, porque ahí es que tú perdiste también, so gotta let niggas be who they be.
Yeah.
Like now I do want to say though, there are many recipes, because being conservativo for yourself, like a little bit more protective of your brand, is one recipe. But there are some people who use a different recipes that's doing a lot of featuring. Like, I remember chequeando como artistas como Lil Wayne. Yo me recuerdo en un momento ese tigre tenía featuring con Titiri Mundati. Yo ese tigre me sale hasta en la sopa, con lo más malo, con lo más bueno, y se terminó pegando, pero no todo el mundo hace eso, tú sabes. But that is another strategy.
Yeah, that's a strategy, but tú sabes, no todos los artistas se trabajan igual, each artist has their own way.
This is a business, and once you're at that level, you already know what type of money you're gonna put into yourself. So it doesn't. So the featurings and all of that stuff, that's all your product anyway. It's not. It's by design. It's not. I wouldn't use it as a formula. I think that's just a gimmick to make money.
Yeah.
Not as. I'm saying more for that than what you're saying. Features to me. What I mean by features is
that freelance work.
No, that phone call that you get. Yo, my man, get on this track with me. If not, you're a dick.
Yeah, alguna gente piensa como ellos tienen como hacer eso hacia ti.
Así no.
Nah, but me at this point, anybody that feel like I'm a dick if I say no, you a dick. Because yo soy un dick. Yeah, my nigga. Porque claro. Yo soy un tigre que he bregado demasiado bacán.
Es verdad, loco. Bro, you were the 182 en progreso. I'm in shock.
Sí, es verdad.
Big time, bro. Yo estaba para allá botado.
Sí. Es que la gente dice que uno cambia, pero ellos que cambian primero.
¿Me entiendes? Oye, eso, I have experience it already. Y uno no ha hecho nada todavía. Pero
muchachos, yo no he hecho nada tampoco.
Todos los tigres del movimiento que son míos, ellos saben que son míos, ven que yo apoyo de muchísimas maneras diferentes. Si me llega un momento de que yo tengo que por mi manager hacer lo que tengo que hacer, tienen que entenderme. Si no, you never had love for me. Because I understood you.
When you catch a moment like Leslie caught, when you catch a moment that like Moreno's catching right now, you gotta take advantage of it, bro.
Sí, la gente tuya no han entendido.
What's the next step? When you get that boss?
It depends. All right, that's a broad statement. Why? Because it depends, you know, Moreno's in New York. If he was to sit down with me, I would have a plan for him. What the formula that has worked for me, right? Not only that, but we have to kind of. He's so different because he's coming up now in a new genre, right? There's so many things changing right now that with him is not that easy. It's not as easy as let's get the big feature and take off, right? He has opportunities now that he could shut everything down and write for these big dudes who want to take over drill and just play the back, and he would have all the features like Lil Wayne had, in theory, right? Or he would write 10 songs and they'll be hot on the radio because it's 10 different artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Money.
So there's so much.
You gotta work so hard. Somebody else is doing the work.
There's a lot that he could do now. That's to sit down with the man and see what he wants to do and then set that plan and attack. But the reason I jump into his project is because of this, bro, because I have some tools available to me that not everybody has. And I feel responsible because I'm from New York, because CHOBBI put me on, right? If CHOBBI don't put me on, then I can't help Moreno do what he was trying to do 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So what happens is I feel responsible in a way because I've taken so much from my city. My city has shown me, I got millions and millions of views in my city, or billions of views in my city. And I feel a responsibility to give back. So kid like Moreno, I know the kid. I'm gonna reach out and tell him, look, my nigga, this is what I could do for you. All I asked him was, it would be an honor to manage him. We ain't signed no contract. We ain't signed shit. What I did that same day, I put him on the phone with he made a life-changing phone call that day.
Sí.
Facts.
And that's it. That's it.
He doesn't need a contract with you.
Well, I mean, with Leslie, how long we've been working?
Nigga, 8 years sin contrato. Ahora mismo que tenemos contrato porque la disquera lo quiso. Pero si no fuera por la disquera, lo que nosotros no tuviésemos nosotros contrato. Because the thing is, like, the way he works is very different. You feel me? He doesn't need a contract. Él está confiando en ti, igual que tú tienes que confiar en él. And that's why I like it, because he's not a nigga that's tying you up. ¿Tú me entiendes? Una gente toma esa vaina de contrato, really crazy. Pero he don't need a contract with you. Si él quiere trabajar contigo es porque ve algo en ti, quiere llevarte para allá encima. ¿Tú me entiendes? Para encimota.
My shit is very simple. When you're ready, when I see that person is ready, I'll take the next step. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a very unique situation, and I know that I could push some buttons and make shit happen overnight.
That's dope.
But
that takes hard work.
Years and years, right? Years and years.
Nada grande en la vida viene fácil.
Para que lo sepa, eso coge trabajo. La gente cree que esa vaina es que no, que así, and then they want to reach out. Yo can do this, and then, oh no, he's a dick. Digo, si yo, espérate, mi hermano, yo trabajé duro. ¿Usted cree que con mi trabajo así de rápido que yo te voy a cambiar la vida así? Tú enseñame that commitment. Hell no.
Leslie, I met how old are you? 16.
That's
I was
crazy.
16. I
I met Leslie at 16. She's 23 years old now. Faruko I met at 17. She's 30 years old now. Cardi, how old was Cardi? Well, Cardi's another one that we worked from zero.
Cardi
And
93.
Oh shit, my bad.
I forgot how old she was, but you know, these are all young kids, man, que se han dejado llevar. You know what I'm saying? That listen to the OGs. Then you have other stories that you know what, probably more talent, way more followers, way more numbers, and they sit at home comiendo moco. Bro.
Now, are you guys going on tour like Leslie? ¿Tú vas a ir, amor? Dime tú, Moreno. But you guys...
Right now, I think I'm getting some calls, but I gotta talk about these things with Johnny too. Like, I'm getting some calls for some shows and stuff like that. Some guy in Miami and stuff like that. A lot of things is about to come. As you know, everything is closed. I feel like I haven't started doing a lot of shows because everything is closed. We coming out in South by Southwest también. Vamos a salir ahí abriendo la Nati Peluso, que es una tipa que le tengo pila de respeto, es una super artista. Venimos con el My New Song about to come out, video going crazy, que lo tiró Danny Lugo, se llama Hollow el tema. If you thought the candle was hot, this is the one.
Okay.
Y tenemos mucho trabajo, tenemos en the works Candle Remix, que todavía ni sabemos quién vamos a meter porque tenemos muchas opciones bacanas.
¿Cómo? ¿Por ahí viene un remix de Candle?
Sí, en algún momento tenemos que cocinar eso porque la Siri me lo pide demasiado DM.
Eso está bien, la gente está en eso, el City está en eso.
Oye, yo estoy ahora mismo en el estudio y aquí habían unos chamaquitos en el estudio y lo que me dice Moreno, Candle, my brother, tú quizás no lo ves, pero Candle está rompiendo en todo. Yo lo escuché en Brooklyn, lo escuché allí, lo escuché. El pana mío me dice, el productor mío me dice que estaba hablando con un pana que me conocí hace mucho en Santo Domingo, shout out Surprise. Me dice que él le dijo que se le salió la lágrima porque en Santo Domingo él está escuchando el tema, lo escuchó en un lugar que él no se lo espera, ¿me entiendes?
No relaje.
Entonces, sí, gente que me conocen hace mucho, que saben que uno está en la lucha, dicen, wow, man, que no lo puedo creer. Entonces,
oye, pero está alfilado con todo y todo. Tú llegaste con un flow como que it sound ready, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, yo lo escuché. Hay algunos temas que tú escuchas de algunos MC sometimes. It sounds like a rough draft, como que lo hicieron y no tenían que escucharlo un par de veces más para arreglarlo. Y no lo hicieron, nada más. No, ese que tú tienes ahí está afilado, like it's sharp, bro. Like it got a real dope.
Pero para todos los tigres que le está saliendo el tema como el rough draft, yo quiero que ellos sepan que yo también tuve mi rough draft. Es un proceso, tú tienes que darle y después tú vas a quemarla, no le pares, tú vas a quemarla. Ahora, my next song, I'm so excited for my next song. Tengo a Yanni Harta, hay que tirarlo.
Ay.
Man, we brewing on this side. We brewing. Moreno, he's in good shape.
El negocio de antes, porque Moreno, tú sabes, como tú estabas en un grupo llamado la 182 Progreso, muchos no saben, ese grupo, había un par de temas que yo estaba loco con esos temas. Mierda, qué tema más duro.
That's crazy.
Word, bro. Entonces yo conocía, ¿quién era que yo conocía de ese coro? I think he's one of the main dudes.
Hennessy.
Yes,
era el papá.
Facts, Hennessy.
Ahora Cristiano, shout out to Hennessy.
Shout out to Hennessy, word. Loco, ¿cómo tú ves el negocio desde ese tiempo a ahora? Like, ¿ha cambiado mucho o es mismo, es the lot of the same?
Ha cambiado demasiado, para bien y para mal, pero ha cambiado mucho. Yo creo que si tú logras hacer la canción que tú tienes la oportunidad de conectar con la gente. Antes tú sabes que tú podías tener lo que sea, tú no ibas a conectar, no había manera. ¿Cómo, manera?
Yeah.
Si tú tenías que enseñárselo uno por uno a la gente. Y bueno, cuando nosotros vimos el principio de Facebook y todo eso, ya había cierta plataforma, pero no era lo mismo. No era lo mismo, ahora hay demasiada a la misma vez. Y Instagram toca a la gente diferente.
It's a game changer.
You feel me? So Instagram, you right there with your people. Tú se le enseñas la canción hoy mismo, estoy en el estudio, mira, la estoy grabando, mira el preview, mira, what you think. Yo tiraba 1000 previews la semana antes, yo subía pilas de preview.
Preview.
Sí,
ahora,
claro.
háblame de eso, video, que ese video que tú tiraste está como bien, mucha acción en el video.
Yo me voy en mi mundo para los videos. Yo cojo un papel y dibujo, hago mis sketch for the videos, everything. Yo me voy en mi mundo con los videos. Por ejemplo, para ese video de Kendall, shout out Drew, que fue el director del video. Él fue que lo editó y todo. Pero ese video, yo lo llamé a él así. Yo cogí un papel y yo en un papel dibujé cómo yo pensaba que la escena tenía que salir para que se vea así, que no duplicado. Yo sabía que tenemos que tomar chasis, esto así, Para mi próximo video, el que va a salir ahora, yo elegí los colores, yo elegí, ok, vamos a poner the background, vamos a tomar. Pero el director que yo estaba trabajando, tú sabes, he put the glue.
Ya. Tú eres hands-on, you hands-on kind.
On my graphics, on everything.
Bueno, yo vi en el video que viene ahora, tiene unos colores muy bonitos y está bien, like, it looks good. I like, it looks nice, man. You're doing a really good job, bro.
Gracias, José, gracias. Todo eso también eso se toma su tiempo, tú sabes, y querer hacerlo, porque muchos tigres me dicen, diablo, que yo no soy creativo. ¿Cómo que no, maní? Tú eres creativo, dale para allá y tú vas a ver.
Pero y Johnny Rose, ¿no te va a hacer un video?
Claro, uno y muchos, cuando llega el momento. Lo que pasa es que Johnny está para Puerto Rico, el calor, gozándose su vida, y yo aquí en el frío.
No, yo no.
Nosotros. Por eso que me sale el drill como me sale también. I need this. Big facts.
That's what's up, man.
Well, I moved to Tampa first, to Florida. I was over there for a little while, so that weather over there is dope. Then I come down here and I'm sizzling, bro. I feel like summer's been for like 3 years in a row now, bro, and locked in the house also with all this COVID stuff, bro.
De pinga, yo.
Pero tú tienes un patio allá, loco.
Yeah, no, we good. Listen, man. Yeah, we got a dope little spot here. Moreno's coming down. We're gonna do some things out here. I'm also helping Young Flo. You know Young Flo from way back. That guy.
Those beats, bro.
Yeah, we see if we could help him out, man, and do some things with him because he's a dope talent. You know, he's a dope talent. So
always has been.
If we could, you know, like I said, man, if we could get the leadership on point. And the thing is that, don't get it twisted, Moreno's not an artist. Moreno's a leader, right? This guy, what he's gonna do now, is he's gonna show the rest of the guys in New York how to do it. Either you figure it out or you don't. But this guy's a leader, not it's bigger than just him and Kendall and the song and all that. It's bigger than that because he's now gonna lead a movement that is dead, that's on the floor. You know what I'm saying? So my favorite thing about it is that he's a seasoned man. He's not a young kid that's que no se deja llevar. Every phone call that I've had with him since, he's just done. Not only that, but he sends me all his work already. I haven't even called him for anything. I haven't asked him for anything because he had everything on point. You know what I'm saying? So he makes my life easy. All I got to do is take what he sends me and put it in the hands that need to be, and he's gone.
Can I say, like, whoever's watching now, I want you to pay attention, especially all the young artists, que a lot of young artists don't follow up, están en el estudio, están en droga o en esto o en mujer, or like they're putting everything first but the music. You know what I'm saying? And when they do put the music, it could be hot. They get a few likes, some dope comments, and then yeah, I'm gonna get the other video, and then they taking it life by life and just having fun. But this is more than fun. This is work. And I think Moreno está enseñando cómo se trabaja según lo que tú me estás diciendo a mí, porque yo, tú sabes, no tengo ese visual, but now I'm hearing it and I'm like, that's how it is.
No, but like
serious right there.
Like this situation is a slam dunk because look, we have some situations pending, right? And as they're pending, this man is still putting up the date of the next release and moving forward as if nothing happened, right? And he has, like I said, life-changing shit on the table, but he's moving like it's not even there. That hunger, my nigga, is the one that speaks outside. He told me, yo, Johnny, listen, let's keep doing what you're doing because the people who we're trying to impress, let's just put it for lack of a better term, are gonna be even more impressed with the work ethic. The labels nowadays, you know, don't want to do the work. They want you to do the work. They want you to do everything because you can. Because you can. If you make that job easier for them, then they'll put up whatever it is, man.
And I want to be able. I want to be. The thing is, I want to be able to do that. I like that. I mean, my passion is art, not just doing. Because I like to sit down with my boy. Yo, let's design shirts. I take a shirt, bleach it, rip it, vroom. Like I told you, I do all the sketch for my video. Like, I like the art of it. I have paintings that I have already in my. I do it in my phone. Okay, I want to paint like this. The image gotta look like this, and I want it like this. It's a baby. The baby gotta have this expression in his face. The colors gotta be like this, and I want it to look like this. I just gotta sit down with a paint and look like, yo, here, this is what we gotta make. ¿Tú me entiendes? So I love the whole.
It's a creative control.
So I want to be in some way in control too, so I could be able to
control, bro. Is that if you walk into a label with that already set, like they're not gonna disturb that. They're gonna want to keep, you know what I mean? Yeah, they'll make changes here and there, and that's another thing where maturity comes into play, right? Because we get it, man. A lot of these kids, they're watching YouTube videos of these established artists with billions of dollars in their pocket already, bitch about their beginnings, which I understand. I get it. But my problem with that is this: you're only able to bitch about it because you got the money and you figured it out. You understand what I'm saying? Because how does a kid who how does a person like Moreno right now get a $2 million bag? How else can he go to the bank and do that?
Nah, he got to work. He got to bust his ass for that.
He's got to risk his life and go to the street. That's the only way, right?
Nah. Wait a minute. There's Bitcoin. There's day trading.
Okay, but when you get capital to invest,
there's real estate. There's what else? There's basketball. There's baseball.
Most of the times when you get successful and a lot of the things that you're saying, most of the times, not all of the times, but most of the times, you 43, 45.
Right. Not only that, but basketball's. You think that basketball you don't spend money on? Basketball's a business just like anything else.
Yeah.
My son wants to play baseball, right? He wants to play baseball. So what he got to do? He got to go train. You got to go train with the best in the world. How much that costs? You know how much that shit costs? 20 grand a month. $20,000 a month.
But it's an investment as long as the player doesn't get hurt.
Exactly. Now that's the thing. It looks to be. But
big Leo.
If you don't, listen, man. Like I said, this is a big boy game, and if you can't hack it, because there's so many legs to this, man. It's not just a business; it's also understanding the business, right? Understanding image, understanding. You know, it's deep. It's deep, and you know, this is why so little people make it. Chobbi, a lot of kids with so much talent, bro, go to the West Side because they just don't get it, man. They don't understand it.
Ahora, yo quería preguntarte como director, y tú, todo, Moreno, yo, I think we've all seen your work, que tú tienes una trayectoria bacanísima when it comes to videography. Do you have any advice for the videographers? We got a lot of good ones. We have a lot of mediocre ones. We have a little bit of everything, pero tú sabes cómo es, hay que tener un poquito de todo.
I used to judge people's work. I used to this is whack, this is good, blah, 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 blah. But I learned that this is a business, right? This is a content business. I don't think kids give a shit what the shit looks like. If you shot it with a red, if you shot it with this, you shot it with that. So it came to a point where I said, you know what? I had about $100,000 of equipment in my house that collected dust for like 2 years. Because who in New York is going to be able to afford that?
Facts.
Right? You know what I did?
I could sell it for you on eBay if you want, and I'll take a 20%.
That's what I did. The reason I bought that camera was I was working with Fano at the time. The worst video, let's just say the worst director in New York, right? And whoever it is, I'm sure that there's worse shit out there that has gotten the result that they want. right? Because all of that's just an opinion. You know what I mean? It's just it's garbage, which deters kids from wanting to do more. I remember a video I did, bro. I put out and it got like crazy bad reviews, and I was gonna quit. I was gonna quit. That like I'm not doing this. I'm not good for this.
Those are the comments. And
Yeah, the comments. You let them. You know, it gets to you. It really does. It really does. At that point, I learned that I don't look at them. I don't care. I just do my work. Whatever my work is, right? Because of opinions, I'm not gonna. I make a living off of it, bro. I make money doing that, right? I don't worry about people's opinions. But the kids, the directors, right? This happened when this happened. So I go with Faru and we're rocking. We're doing, I think I was one of the first directors to get 100 million views on YouTube, right? So we doing
our movement. You were. I don't know about everybody, but you did it.
On it. I was on it. And not only me, but Faru, because we changed the game a little bit. Chobbi, at that time, in order for you to do a good-looking video or a 24p video, you would have to buy like a $6,000 camera, right? Which wasn't so expensive, but for us, like we would, you know what I mean? 6,000 was a lot of money. So, what I did was I went to B&H and I bought the latest camera. I didn't even know what the fuck I was buying, to be honest with you. I just saw that it was hyped on the internet. I bought that shit and I came out to Puerto Rico, where I met Faru, right? And okay, so we did all of those videos and shit. So all of that happens. We changed the game because I was able to do high quality videos with that camera back to back at dirt cheap. You know what I'm saying? At $500 a pop, I'm doing videos for Faruq at that time when niggas are charging $35,000 a video.
Dang, so you was doing high quality stuff for.
We fucked the game up. We turned it into what it is today.
Dang.
Right? Change that shit. Okay, cool. So as we're doing that, we're rocking, man. And here's the difference between what I've done or what I've been able to do and what I see the kids out there doing. When at Faru's peak, in my opinion, he calls me. He's like, "Yo, listen, we jumping on this tour, and we're gonna meet at such and such place, and this is where we're gonna start. We're gonna end, blah, blah, blah." And I told him, "Yo, bro, listen, I'm not gonna get on this tour, and this was the first tour of all the work that we put in. This is the first tour, and I was excited to get on that shit, but I made the decision not to get on to start working with Leslie." Right. And remember, bro, at this time, everybody's telling me, nah, this ain't the one. She's too fat. She's too ugly. She's this, she's that. Blah, 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 blah.
I didn't know people were telling you that, but damn.
Yeah. To this day, people, they don't like, cause not so many people know exactly what the hell's going on with her. They see that she's shut down and she's not doing anything, but that's not the case. But anyway, so I built this relationship with her where it was a duo. She's the singer and I'm the visual guy, because we only played YouTube and Instagram. We needed music, but since we weren't on Spotify and none of that, we weren't doing any digital distribution that way. The music I wasn't spending too much money on as far as production and shit is concerned. We was taking songs off of YouTube, doing that, or remixes and shit that I knew that we wasn't gonna get in trouble with. And we started working with Young Ash also. Cardi was involved in this in some way also. And all of them, I was doing the same shit for all of them, but helping them grow fan base also, because I come from an analytical background. So I think that this has helped me as well. Point is that 8 years later, my artist signs to a major with no numbers. She has 50,000 followers. She doesn't have a hit record. She hasn't had she caught a little viral moment, but not enough, not a Moreno moment.
Yeah.
Changed her life. My brother changed her life completely.
That's what's up.
Because we stuck together.
Congratulations, bro. You guys really like together doing it. Like, so
think of it. And she and I are now business partners. Right? I met her at 16. She's 24 years old now. She's my business partner. Actually, my kids and her our business partner because I passed my shit on to my kids, and they're now these kids are 18.
They work together good.
18 or 24-year-old kids who have done some dope things already. You know what I'm saying? And only so that formula, bro, like is the only one that's gonna work today. So what I'm saying, directors, go grab a kid, bro.
So don't listen to people. So your advice is to not listen to people and just keep working on your stuff.
Well, here's the deal, man. Look at what's going on. Analyze the business. If you think that listening to Kanye bitch about his deals that happened 10, 20 years ago, and you think it's the same business, you're fucked up.
Yeah.
It's not the same world, my nigga. You know that with a telephone, you could do a dope video.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? If one of your homies is good with the visuals, all he needs is an iPhone.
That's a fact.
So forget about the equipment, forget about all of that. Just get your video done and put it out.
Yeah.
Get your video done and put it out. Keep doing that and in due time, because if you keep doing that, it's just a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
Bro, what got you into music? Like what inspired you to get into the music business?
Music was always on my dad's side. My dad, me growing up, my dad used to fund a lot of the merengueros back in the days, in the 80s, right? So that was always in my household. At some point, some family members of mine wanted to get into music, and I started to support them in some ways. And the video thing for me, I always loved music and I always wanted to do something in music, but I didn't know that you could go and do music. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just thought, I don't know. I have no idea, man. I don't know how the hell music was done. I really didn't. Until I saw, and when I saw, I understood. And then I said, wait a minute, I could do this. And then I just started investing in myself. Chobbi, I used to, when I met you, I worked in a hospital in Bronx. And
I remember.
I was making $100,000 back then in that hospital.
Damn.
And I quit that shit to come and do music videos for you.
Yo, hold on. This is gonna be a header right here. With $100,000 jobs.
Nigga, in 2010 and 2010.
To do $500 music videos for rappers.
Yeah, but you know what? The thing is that my kids were little then, and I knew that if I kept working a job, I wasn't gonna be able to provide a foundation for them. And so I just took the plunge and got smarter over time, and now they have that foundation, thankfully. And nigga,
that's what's up, brother.
Sky's the limit for them. It's just like I said, man. It's not that hard, bro. And for the artists, you gotta sit down with their team members, make that little company, figure it out, and get to work. We can't have them until I understand that there's the music business is way deeper than that, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be, because if you're independent, making $5 million a year, then don't get greedy, man. Just because these niggas are walking around talking about they got 100 mil, buying $5 million cars and all of that shit. Listen, man, those dudes have expenses. Those dudes have to make some purchases because of the type of money that they're making, and a lot of that shit is just bullshit, bro. It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit.
Let me ask you a question though. How do you think? What's your advice for an independent artist to make it? What do you think is the best thing they could do as an independent artist? I
think that today, bro, it's tough, right? Because I understand the upside of the independent. I understand the downside of signing with a label. I signed with a label. The reason I signed was because I got priority there, right? Meaning that, you get a budget. They give you a budget to work with. You work that budget. You do what you got to do, and you could get that project into the label. And if there's bigger artists in front of you, guess your shit not coming out.
Yeah.
Right. We've gone into this place with priority. O sea, Leslie is at priority over there, right?
Okay.
So we gotta. So do I take that, or do I stay independent and keep trying to make it out there till, because you can make a living off of music, man. You could keep putting music out and make a little living off of it. You really can. but to make it to that superstar piece, that's
you need support,
man. Yeah, you need money. You need money. You need money. That point blank, you need money. So, it all depends, man. It all depends. You got to know. For me, man, you just have to have somebody there that's done this, man. Because if not, it's a crapshoot.
yeah.
It's a crapshoot. You got some kids that are smart enough that they'll figure it out, and then you got kids that don't.
And Rose, what part? Where you from in New York City exactly?
I'm in the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx.
You from what? Like by Fordham?
Gun Hill, Webster.
Okay, you from up. All right, you from up there, no doubt.
Gun nigga. Young Flo's from my building. Hennessy's from my building.
Yo, everybody's from your building. Damn.
We had a few kids in there. Who else from around there?
Who you liking right now as far as artists in the
To be honest with you, man, I've been disconnected a little bit. Honestly, I've been disconnected. I've been working Leslie's project for the last 2 years. What I know, Moreno was a thing that somebody just coincidentally mentioned. Yeah. And really, what I'm doing is I'm just reaching out for him, make sure that he's in the right direction.
Yeah.
He's a grown ass man. He knows what he's doing. He's got, like I said, he got everything on point. I'm just pointing. I'm like, yo, look, this door is open. This door's open. This door's open. This door right here. Be careful with that one. If you just be careful with that one, shit like that. Yeah. And just giving him the advice of, because he's very passionate about the New York scene. And unfortunately, they're gonna have to catch up to him. You know what I'm saying? Not him slow down for them.
Yo, hold on. I feel like we just went with Leslie. Leslie just went from like 3 in the morning in the woods to like 7 in the morning.
Estando en el estudio.
Una vaina bien.
She's working, man. Talk to me, Les. What are you working on?
Ahora mismo we just finished a song that I was here escribiendo con Jakin y Máxima. So we're here at their studio right now. Terminamos la canción, ya está flow referencia. So ya estamos listos para, tú sabes, mandarlo para la gente que son, para darle oído.
Una vaina súper bien. Oye, pregunta para ti, Leslie. ¿Qué fue lo que, y yo esto se lo pregunto a todo el mundo? What was the trigger? Que siempre hay una vaina, alguna gente se recuerdan o no, pero ¿qué fue lo que qué música o qué persona, qué fue el trigger que te dijo, pero ven acá, yo puedo hacer esto?
Bueno, Johnny me conoce muy bien, pero a mí nunca me gusta en mi vida, a mí nunca me ha gustado que la gente me diga que no. A mí no me gusta que me digan que no puedo o que no, porque después yo me quillo y me quillo feo. Y me da como motivación, me da fuel. A mí yo estaba en un programa de medicina y yo estaba entrando a la música y ¿qué pasa? Que la música me estaba pidiendo mucha atención y entonces en par de cosas estaba yo fallando como grades and stuff like that. But it was because it was consuming my time. En school I was an honor roll student y de todo, pero la cosa es que después de un rato, cuando una persona se despierta, uno ve que literally school is like flow factory, ¿tú me entiendes? Que además te tiran, te escupen y después te escupen al mundo real y después tú no caes en tiempo, entonces kids go to college and they don't know what they want to do porque le apagaron el sueño desde el principio, so now they lost, like, ¿tú entiendes? Para mí la escuela estaba matando un poco la inspiración. Wow. But entonces when I found music, I was a dancer first, so dance was my first love, and then when I got into the whole music thing with the singing, it was when the head of that program told me like, oh, why you're doing music? It's just a hobby, it's not a real job. Cuando me dijo eso, I was just like,
eso fue un head de una escuela.
Sí.
Pero ¿y qué tipo de señores? These are the people running the show?
Yeah, para que tú veas. Y entonces when they told me that, like something in me just like clicked, and I was so mad. Y ya tú sabes, a par de semanas después, I gave in my letter of resignation del programa y dije, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna go do this. Watch me do this. You said I can't. You said I can't, right? I heard you clearly. You said I'll be back. ¿Tú entiendes? Like I'm really like that. Yo me quillo y Johnny, when he wants to get a hot verse from me, he just tells me, yo, bro, you're trash. And I'll be like, what?
What?
And then I gotta be like, "I bet I'm trying." Hold on.
Well, you know what? You know what? Hold up. You ain't getting that $1 million.
Yeah, like I don't like when people talk to me like that cuando me subestiman. Cuando me quieren hacer sentirme como inferior.
Yeah.
No me haga eso, que a mí nunca. I don't like it when they do to other people in front of me, and I don't like it when they do it to me. I will never accept that from anybody. I don't like that type of shit.
This nigga fought an armed guard the other day.
Hell yeah.
Leslie.
Hell yeah.
Thank, nigga.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
¿Sabes
por qué? Porque hay una gente loco que se pasan, nada más porque tienen poder o se sienten como, tienen un complejo como de Dios, tratan a la gente de una, a mí no me gusta la gente que tratan a las otras personas mal, no me gusta una persona que le haga sentir mal al otro, a mí no me gusta nada de eso. I try to be as kind as I possibly can. I don't like when people treat people bad in front of me, no.
Oye, ¿de dónde tú eres? ¿De dónde tú eres?
Yo soy de Washington Heights.
¿De qué parte?
181st to the 80s.
Oye, eso. Ok.
Born and raised en ese bloque.
Oh, so tú eres de allá de Santo Domingo, pero en Nueva York, porque tú vas para allá y yo soy de Santo Domingo.
Yo mezclo todo un ching, de todo un ching mezclo.
Oye, ¿y you still dance?
Of course I do. I started dancing en los trenes y cosas así en New York.
En los trenes, y hay videos de ti,
yo
vaina.
bailaba en 42nd en Times Square, después me metía yo en los programas como de Alianza Dominicana, y después, tú entiendes, like, if you're a kid from New York, and you was in middle school and high school, and you know what Alianza Dominicana was, porque tú te metías en eso, pero para los coros after school, ¿tú entiendes?
Oye, can we do a dance battle right now? Hold on.
Hold on. Oh, you don't want this work. You don't want this work. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Ooh, don't play with me. Don't stop. Hold on. You won't get this work.
Oh man, this is the getting light section with CHOBBI. Get light, nigga.
Yo, we do rap battles, we do dance battles, we even do poetry up in this bitch. Hope you can hear me. They're rich.
The kids, bro.
Yo no quiero un Bugatti ni ningún Panamera. Quiero un ticket para llenar mi cochera. Yo viajo en primera, dona, no bulto. ¿Cómo esta viajera? No te envío, soy de Gucci, 40. Pa' mí que tú no le metes, cabrón. Claro los pepes. Soy tu baby, soy tu flaca, soy tu gorda. La que rompe no la arregla y no le importa. Media popi, pero andamos con la torta. Cuando me pegue a mí nadie me soporta. Este perreo pa' que foca, los títeres guayándola con la glock. Con la pieza de la mata, nega, foca el reggae pop. Nos vamos a virar en TikTok. Este perreo pa' que foca, los títeres guayándola con la glock. Con la pieza de la mata, nega, foca el reggae pop. Nos vamos a virar en TikTok. Biscari, zeta, mi click crack, that's it, pop, don't act up.
Ya, espérate, no le dé el tema entero, espérate.
Sorry, me estaba llevando.
Ok.
Sí, un perreo ahí medio rap, algo bien diferente.
Tú vienes con mucha diversidad, yo me imagino, porque I be hearing you spit some crazy bars in IG, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's very it's as an artist, it's just dope. Broaden your palette as much as possible.
Well, listen,
just broaden that.
Much love and respect for you. De verdad que sí. I can't hear you. It's cutting off. Can you? Is it me?
Nah, cut her off. You can cut her off, Toby. Cut her off because where she's at, internet is bad over there. But she has a lot of diversity, man. She's working on a lot of stuff, man. She's got something coming with Geek World Crazy. She has obviously some stuff coming with Faru. She has a ton of stuff, man. And we're gonna bring it, bro. We're gonna represent, right? And the goal is icon, my nigga. Just keep it a buck. The goal is icon. She got it. So we're gonna
Bro,
go.
listen, I want to tell you that I'm really proud of you, just as a friend. Like
Word.
I always peep all the moves, and I'm always happy. First of all, I was always very happy that you were supporting the youth. You
Yeah.
know, it was something that I wish I could have done, but in my life at the time, I just wasn't there. Now I'm there, but that's really dope, and I really applaud you. I'm really happy that you showed not only me but many of us men, because this is, as young men, a lot of us don't understand that in es como que the 20s, you're not even awake. You just hormoned up, living crazy, and you may have talent, but you have no idea what the hell you're doing. Then the 30s, you start getting a little bit more cabeza, and some people now getting even further than we did. So I just feel like you really paved the way for a lot of us with your examples of how you worked and your work ethic, your material, your content,
Yeah.
your moves. And they weren't, no había mucho bulto, no había mucho blah, blah, blah. It was always the work was showing for itself. It was the work that will always speak. It wasn't you talking.
Yeah, this is the first time I think I do a show, and I don't take pictures. I've always played the background. Honestly, I keep it a buck with you because this is always about my kids and securing their future. My kids, my daughter doesn't sing. My son is now getting into music, and he's doing some things too. He's doing some things also. But he was more into the baseball thing, and we pursued that as well. And we're still pursuing that. Like Major League is still a thing that's very real in his future.
It's doable. Yeah,
Exactly, it's doable. But we gotta. Yo, bro, we was born with nothing. With nothing. I gotta now figure this out and make this happen because that's my job, right? If along the way, man, I could help a couple kids, then I'll grab them up and let's go. You know what I'm saying? El que se deja ayudar, se deja ayudar. The one that don't, ya de ahí. Pero, Joey,
bueno, my brother,
this is important, man, to do these things and people like you to lead the way for these kids, bro, because they need us. If not, we spin around, drug is in the state.
And I want to tell you that one of the reasons I decided to do this was because I feel like talking and educating, not only music, but I feel like we drop jewels. And ellos no comentan o no lo ven, pero hay muchos tigres que ven y están chequeando. Y, as long as we can help you, it's just for love for us, man. It's for us, bro. It really is.
At the end of the day, Chobbi, that if you help somebody and you see that kid do it, that's all you need. It's not about money.
That's why I'm happy. Cuando yo veo a Leslie, y Moreno, I'm like, yo, for some reason I feel like I know him, and now I know, but I'm really happy. All these estos tigres que están haciendo, todos esos chamacos ahora, there's a few some of the new generation, they make a move, they're doing really good too. I'm proud of all these.
But Chobbi, this doing this with these kids opens up platforms for a nigga like you, for a nigga like Houdini, for a nigga like because now look, now you have a show. And I know this is what you've always wanted to do because this is what you've always done.
No, I just started talking because I said, let me get uncomfortable. This was not even the plan.
But you've always done this. I said, you have
I've been a content creator for a long time. That's a fact.
Absolutely. And I think that maybe back then you wasn't ready for it because you still wanted to do your artist thing. Now you're at a different place in life. Now you know that the kids are the future, and you got a different job. You got a different job, and I think that if you go hard, nigga, the way you was doing back then, like not that you're not, but the focus that you have back then and or that hunger that you have back then is different. You got kids, bro. You're hungry to do other things, but you're still dedicating time to this, man. So
I am.
Keep doing this, bro. The kids need it. The kids need us. Whatever you need from my end, whatever you could think of, whatever we hear. And I think we should have like a weekly meeting with the OGs.
I agree. I've been trying to set it up.
I think it's necessary, man, because we can't. Nigga, the things that you had to break down for the kid, for Moreno to do what he's doing today.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? you had to kick those doors down for these kids to be able to do that. And
all of them.
It's not fair to you that Moreno's gonna be all right, bro. Moreno's gonna be all right. The little kid that comes out there is gonna be all right. We need to get CHOBBI paid, and we need to get Houdini paid, and because your kids need to eat too, my nigga. And Houdini's kids, you feel me? So we gotta get this right, and I think we just need to figure it out. Get it to and the plan is there. It's in front of us, CHOBBI. Don't get it twisted. It's in front of us. We just have to play our roles, man, and go. I'm trying to do it by leading by example. Not only that, but now I'm gonna be out there. If you notice, I'm on the internet. I'm calling you right away. Yo, let's do this. The next show, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk shit, and niggas gonna get mad at me.
That's what I'm talking about.
We need it. We need it.
Thank you so much, Rose. Much love. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
You guys, yo.
You already know.